Hello, and welcome to another of our unboxing and demo videos. This week we're looking at the EZVIZ C4S 1080p outdoor dome camera. The C4S comes in two variations. The EZVIZ C4S Wi-Fi has wireless connection included, and the EZVIZ C4S PoE can be powered over Ethernet. But in terms of what comes in the box, there is no difference. Now when you open the box and remove the inner packaging, the first thing you will see is two small packets. The first contains the standard set of 3 screws and 3 round plugs. And the second packet contains a waterproof gasket for protecting the camera's network connector and or power supply when installing outdoors. Next you've got the camera itself, which we will come back to in a moment and cover in greater detail. Next, in the compartment at the end of the box, you will find a 12-volt mains power supply. This comes with both the Wi-Fi and PoE models because in a lot of cases people won't have or won't want to invest in a PoE injector or switch and would instead prefer to just power the camera off the mains. After that you will see a tool that looks a lot like an Allen key. This is actually a hex tool and is used for opening the camera's housing. Finally, under the camera you will find the last two components of this camera. The first is a drill template for easy wall or ceiling mounting. And the last thing in the box is a quick start guide which will help you get the basic features of the camera up and running. Now, going back to the camera itself, you will see its sturdy metal base and its vandal-proof dome. First off, to make everything easier to see, we're going to take the cover off. To open the camera, you'll first need to remove the black plastic ring from around the dome. Once removed, you'll see the 3 access screws. These will need to be unscrewed using the supplied hex tool. After this is done, you should be able to simply lift the cover off and put it to one side. It may be attached via the safety cable inside the housing, but this is simply for safety and can be easily unscrewed to let you put the cover out of the way. The front of the camera features the standard ring of IR night vision LEDs for seeing up to 30 meters in the dark, but be aware that like most dome cameras with a ring of LEDs, the C4S will suffer from some IR reflection which may cause some bright spotting in the middle of the frame. So if excellent nighttime performance is your main requirement, we would probably suggest spending a little bit more and upgrading to a height vision turret. Moving to the back of the camera, you can see the standard 3 screw hole layout to mount the camera to a wall or ceiling, as well as a single weatherproof cable bringing together both connectors to make passing them through a wall or ceiling much easier. Next we come to the connectors. The C4S comes with just 2 connectors. One is a network PoE connector and the other is a 12-volt mains power connector. These connectors are the same on both the Wi-Fi and PoE models, but obviously for the Wi-Fi model you don't have to use the network connector, and for the PoE model you don't have to use the mains power connector. Next, on the underneath of the camera's lens, you will find the micro SD card slot. This model, like all the EZVIZ range, can take up to 128GB of onboard storage, but from our test we would suggest a 32GB card would be enough to get you at least a week of recording before overwriting. Also next to the micro SD card slot is the reset button, which when held for 10 seconds when the camera is on, will reset and reboot the camera to its factory settings. Now, to adjust the view of your camera, you will want to remove the inner cover from around the camera lens. Once the inner cover is off, it should be simple enough to pan, tilt, and rotate the camera. Also, we would point out that it's best that you do your adjustments once the camera is mounted and connected so you can actually see the image you're going to get. Before we get to the demo footage, we should say now that there will be no covering of the setup of the camera using the app in this video, as we have already covered this in our previous Mini Plus demo, and the setup process is pretty much the same for every camera in the EZVIZ range. You can find a link to that Mini Plus demo in the top right of this video or in the description below. Finally, we thought we'd show you some demo footage from the camera. First off, we have a simple picture quality and resolution test. As you can see, for a 1080p camera the resolution isn't bad and faces are clearly identifiable even over quite large distances. although if you want clarity over further distances than shown here, you're going to want to upgrade to a 4 megapixel or higher Hikvision camera. Next, we tested the camera's IR night vision performance. Again, as you can see, like most Ring IR LED setups, it throws out a good amount of light and the picture is incredibly clear for such a low budget camera, but it still suffers from some bright spotting in the centre of the picture like all IR dome cameras. Thank you for watching and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please do by clicking here. Check the description below for links to our Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus feeds. Follow the link here for our web shop, and if you want more videos like this, click the playlist up here. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next video.